Storytime. Now, if you're not familiar with this segment is all about us. No celebrity gossip. You guys get to write in your most intimate details and seek advice from me and the winos. Of course, we will leave you anonymous. If you guys want to write in and have your question read as a part of Storytime, please feel free to email Jasmine, JASMINE at UNWINEWITHTASHAK.com, and we will let you know if your question has made the channel. Now, let me go ahead and start with the first question. It's titled, okay, of course, via Jasmine. She comes up with these really unique titles. Who comes first, okay? I am 29 years old and I have been married for 3 years and I have a 6-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. Since the day she was born, I don't think I've ever spent 1 second without her. Child, you sound like my sister, okay? Well, now my husband is telling me that he feels that my child shouldn't come first in my life anymore and that he should, okay? I've responded to him with a motherfucker combo with that type of shit. No the F, go straight to hell, and for dessert, a slice, don't talk about my baby, or I understand that God structured us with himself first. Okay, this is her email, I'm not reading, okay? The husband, the wife, and then the child. I understand that. But the elder goddesses told me that if he's not doing his part as a provider, protector, and being a leader for the family, then we as women are automatically wired to take on those responsibilities. Oh, okay. We'll keep talking then. But let no man come before your child. I've never been broken, that I've never ever neglected him, but he's not coming before her. He is a major priority, but my child comes first. Which is it, Tasha? Because I ain't got time for his mess and I ain't got time for nobody putting my baby anywhere but first. Now, I get you, okay? I grew up in a household where the man came before the kids to the point where we would eat hot dogs, okay? And oodles and noodles. And his ass, my daddy would be eating a steak. That's why his ass is spoiled. Now I get it. These men were raised like that, especially if they saw their mothers slaving and putting their daddies first and neglecting them. And so they expect the same thing, okay? I don't understand that way, but I also understand where your husband is coming from, okay? Now you have got to learn to balance, all right? He can come first, and so can your daughter. So can all your kids. It's about balancing it. Now I get it. If you don't want nobody else watching your child, I understand that, but at the same time, there's got to be some give and take. Now, I don't think your husband is not providing and not protecting you. I just think maybe you are overreacting just a tad bit, okay? He just wants a little bit of time from you, and it's okay if your baby go and stay with your mama or somebody that you trust just so you can give him your undivided attention. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that you should do this just because he's going to go off and be with somebody else, but generally speaking, that's what a lot of men like this do, okay? If they are literally fighting for your attention and they don't get it, it's not about you putting your baby first or putting him last. His ass is just like, well, if you ain't gonna give me that attention, somebody else gonna give it to me. And if this is your husband and you truly love him, then ain't nothing wrong with you letting your baby go stay with your mama for a couple hours while you give him some undivided attention. Because let me tell you something, I love screwing my husband, okay, loudly, and his hand ain't gotta be over my mouth just because we got a child next door in the room, okay? All he wants is just a little quality time. When you make your daughter a steak, make him a steak too. And when you make him a steak, make your daughter a steak too. I understand it from his point, and there's nothing wrong, okay? Because one day your child is not going to be in the house. And then what are you gonna do when she's off living her life and you still trying to put her first by neglecting your husband? Your husband ain't gonna sit here and keep getting pushed to the side because you paranoid about somebody else watching your child. That shit don't make sense and it's not normal. And it sounds to me like you have a trust issue when it comes to anybody watching your baby, and I get that, but the only way to build trust is by letting your child have a little freedom too, okay? And so this is good for her as well as it's good for you, because you don't want your child stuck up under you to the point where you're gonna have to raise her ass till she's 50, okay? Or she's gonna need a man in her life simply because her mama wouldn't let her go out and grow up, okay? So you're gonna have to balance it, because one day your child is gonna be out and then all of a sudden you wanna give him some time. But I'm here to tell you, he probably gonna have another bitch giving him some time, okay? So you better learn to balance your books right, okay? All right, Winos, now before we move on to our next question, okay, let me tell you about our sponsor, Current. All right, I got my Current card. I get paid up to 2 days early, okay? I don't have to take no payday loans or anything, because Lord knows I grew up on payday loans, title loans, all of that, okay? But thanks to Current, I ain't out here writing no bad checks, okay? That's what my mugshot is for, floating around, okay? Ain't nobody been stalking nobody like the lies they tell, okay? No, it was writing a bad check at Walmart. And if I would have had Current, like I told y'all before, I wouldn't have gotten in trouble, okay? Because Current, the new way of mobile banking, actually the future of mobile banking, okay, allows you up to $100 in overdraft fees, okay? Now, I know somebody like me coming up and I didn't know how to balance no money and no checkbook or anything like that. If I would have had Current, my ass wouldn't have had no damn mugshot and wouldn't have had to plead guilty, okay, to a misdemeanor writing a bad check for $19. Now, another reason why I love Current is because I get free access to over 55,000 ATMs, okay? Because when I was with Bank of America, my ass was getting charged. When I was at the gas station using somebody else's ATM, $3 here on their end and $3 here on somebody else's end. But having Current, all right, you won't get charged near Current fee. And yes, it's a real bank and it's a real Visa card, okay? You can access it right from your phone. If you want to deposit checks, all you got to do is take your smartphone, take a picture, and it is instantly deposited. They don't hold your money for up to 20 days like some banks do, okay? Now, another thing that I also love about Current is I don't get no gas station holes. You guys know when we go get gas, okay, they are always holding our money. They'll charge us $1. And if you are in some bad parts of town, they'll hold you up to $100 because they know a lot of people pump and drive, okay? They'll pump and drive the hell off, okay? But I don't do that. I used to do that back in the day, okay, when I ain't have no money. But if I would have had a Current card back in the day, they would have gave me up to $100 in overdraft fees so they wouldn't have to hold or take $100 that I did not have, okay? But if I would have had Current, I would have had that extra $100 to float me $20 worth of gas. Now, you also get savings, pods, and roundup. The Current card is also available for teenagers under 18, okay? So if you got a little job and you can't get no bank account or nothing like that because your credit ain't good enough, because some banks are checking your credit, okay? And if you ain't got 700 or higher, you ain't getting no bank account, okay? But if you a child, all right, and you want to put your little money, your little check from Sonic, because I used to work at Sonic when I was a kid and stuff like that, and you want to use your smartphone, because you know kids are always on smartphones these days, take a picture of your check and your money is available. And what else that I like about it, if you a teenager too and you strapped on cash, the card is free. It's free to sign up, free all day around. And like I said, you get paid up to 2 days early. So if you get paid on a Thursday, you can get that check on a Tuesday. And Lord knows we need that. Because if not, most of us will carry our ass on down to the damn title loan place. Let me stop holding this card. I feel a little weird. But you know, it's a nice card, okay? It look like when the black Amex cards look like your credit good and everything like that. Now, hurry up and sign up for Current right now using the link below in the description box, as well as in the comment section. You can earn points on purchases as well as cash when you use the card. And did I mention that Current is the only future mobile bank that's doing this, okay? Now, stop what you're doing. Pause this video before I read this next question. Use the link below and sign up right now free, okay? For your Current card, the future mobile banking. And I ain't got to go in nobody's bank, all right? During these here times with COVID-19, okay? I am banking mobily from home, okay? Using my black card Current, okay? The link is below in the description box as well as in the comments. Now, let's read this next question. This is titled Good Grief, okay? Hey, Tasha, I have to start by saying that I love your channel. Your content is amazing and you speak so much truth. Thank you so much, okay? So next month will be 2 years since I lost my fiance to a car accident. I'm so sorry. Oh, child. A little over a year ago, I lost him while trying to adjust to my new normal life. I decided to put myself back on the dating market. I met this guy a month after I made the decision and things went great on our first date. I was extremely transparent with him from the beginning about the loss of my fiance. We spoke after the first date and I expressed to him that I'm always going to celebrate my fiance's birthday and anniversary. He obviously had never been in this type of situation, so he was honest with me and said that he wasn't comfortable and didn't think he could handle my baggage. I respected what he said. I wished him the best and I stopped communicating. Now, before I go on, I have to say that it has been the hardest season of my life. But thanks to grief counseling, I am at a place where I'm grieving in a healthy way. That is amazing. I like that because I was going to suggest that, okay? Fast forward about 8 months later, he reaches out to tell me that he prayed about me and God showed him that I was worth taking this journey with. Okay. Well, my fiance's 2-year anniversary is at the end of September and I'm a little nervous nervous about how he's going to handle that day. I know that day is going to be rough for me, and of course I'm dreading it because it's a reminder of the day that changed my life forever. Tasha, I just need a little advice of getting through that difficult day with someone new in my life. Much love, and thank you so much for your advice. Now, this is real easy, okay? I'm glad that you got grief counseling because I am not certified in that, so you do have someone helping you mentally, emotionally, and such, okay? Now, dating while you're still grieving, that's kind of hard. Now, I personally don't think that you're ready to date, okay? Especially if it's still fresh like this, and if this day comes around, you're all emotional. But honestly, if he came back and said he's willing to go through it, all you got to do is say, you know what, I just need this day just to get through this. Go give your fiance, your ex-fiance some flowers. Now I have to say ex-fiance, that is a reality because he's not here anymore, okay? And that is just the reality of such. I'm not trying to be funny here, but all you got to do is go drop him some flowers, cry a little bit, okay? And call your new man over to bust your guts open, okay? And once you start doing that more often, you're slowly going to transition into somebody new, and I guarantee that your ex-fiance would love that, okay? Because if you kick the bucket, I guarantee he's going to have another bitch over there sucking his dick right now, okay? And that's just the reality of it, all right? A lot of women, we hold on to things so much, not knowing that the man, listen, he'll grieve for 1 year and he will have a new bitch moved in with her bags, wearing your clothes and your robe, and they will be celebrating you together. He will look at your picture and she will be making him a plate, and after he gonna go bust her guts open and say thank you for being here for me, okay, to help get me through this, okay? She would want this because you would, okay? And that is the reality of it, all right? Now, if you want to continue to waste your years over 1 day a year, sweetie, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, okay? But I do want you to keep that grief counseling because it is going to help you to come back to reality, all right? I love you and I wish you the best, all right? Now, third question, last question. Don't forget, guys, your current card, all right? Y'all need to be signing up now. The link is below in the description box as well as in the comments. Free mobile banking. You ain't got to lose your house, and especially if you can't get no bank account right now, maybe your credit bad, your in-check systems, a lot of things that you done. Get you a current card now. The future of mobile banking, like I said, you can take a picture of your check or have it direct deposited into your account, and it is available 2 days earlier, okay? And they give you that little $100 overdraft fee to protect you, especially if you was a bad check writer like me in the past. Now, last question. Time to jump back on the horse, okay? All right, horse then. Sound like Portia Williams jumping on that horse to let her fiance get off on that, because you know he's supposed to live in that bitch. Yeah. I said no celebrity, okay? Gossip. Now, time to jump back on the horse. This is the last question. Tasha, I am a 35-year-old woman. I have 2 kids. My oldest son is gay, just like me. He is also my best friend. He is always trying to get me to start dating again, but it's hard for me because their father messed around when we were together. When he did that, he gave me herpes. Oh God. Okay. So my self-esteem went way down, and I'm scared to get back out there. So I have been single for 9 years now. Oh no, child. Okay. I really don't know how to get out of there again and live with this problem. Can you give me some good advice? Yes, first you need to contact my olive leaf, okay? Now we got 8 billion people in the world, and 6 billion of them motherfuckers got herpes, okay? So you sitting there depressed for nothing. I guarantee you, if you get out there and you find a partner, either they ain't gonna give a damn, or 2, they got the shit too, okay? It is a very, very common disease, especially if you've had chicken pox or you've had some type of strain of the herpes virus. And like I said, everybody mostly has it, okay? Now I wouldn't be ashamed of it at all. Sometimes we get dealt bad hands, but you should not be out here not living your life for something simple like that. Now, if he gave you something, I mean, hell, even if you had HIV, you could still get out there and have sex. They have drugs for that. So, sweetie, I think you're being a little hard on yourself. And I'm with your son, okay? You need to get out there and start doing you, okay? The way you want to do it. F your ex-husband and whatever he tried to leave you with just so you wouldn't get out there and live your life. Herpes ain't nothing, okay? Tell your partner, and I guarantee they got it too, or they just ain't gonna give a damn, okay? All you got to do is be honest. It is nothing to be ashamed of. Everybody done had a cold sore once or twice in their life, okay? Now, good luck to you. Too young to be wasting your life. 9 years since you're 25. Child, not me, okay? And so thank you for writing in. Like I said, just YouTube how to get rid of that shit. I know a guy right now that can help you. Email me, unwinewithtashak@gmail.com. I'll drop you the 2 products that you me, and that's that. And that's it, and that's just on that. And remember, I am not a doctor, okay? Because I know these people be watching me like, this girl got a heavy following, and she out here trying to get medical advice. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to tell you don't need to be wasting your years, so I'm with your son, okay? I love that. I love that, okay? And that is it for today's story time. Thank you to the winos that wrote in anonymously. I hope that I was able to help you. Winos, please, they need as much advice as they can get, okay? Especially if I missed something. I am not perfect. I am not a doctor or a psychologist or anything like that. So please, winos that have written in, we'll be reading your answers below in the comments. And please do not forget to order your current card. If you do not have a bank account, if you got bad credit and can't get no bank account, if you write bad checks or you don't know how to manage money like me, you need the future of mobile banking so you ain't got to walk into no bank, okay? The current premium black card. The link is below in the description box as well as in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, subscribe. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and Unwind with Tasha K, and TikTok, all right? If you want your question read on Happy Hour, please feel free to email Jasmine, JASMINE at unwindwithtasha.com, and we will let you know if your question has made the channel. And if you want to advertise on my platform, please feel free to send us an email. Listen, email only, marketing at unwindwithtasha.com. That is marketing at unwindwithtasha.com. And hell, if you didn't like this video, you can still subscribe anyway, just so you can cuss my ass out. Not that I really give a damn anyway. Now I got to go, okay? Bye.